Hi, I'm Amber Palace Brent, and this is my husband Julian Brent, and we're at Lea Acres in Tekamah, Nebraska. Lea Acres is a glamping and event venue. We were inspired by a couple of different things. Our wedding in North Carolina was in a boutique town up in the mountains, and it was a wedding weekend, which is an important factor. And then we've had a couple of trips to Africa. One day I walked up to Jules and I said, hey, let's start a glamping and event venue. And we were out of town. He came home and started looking for land. So I had an oh crap moment. This is going to be real. And we purchased this. It'll be 2 years at the end of July. We opened officially on our wedding anniversary last year, September 18th. And this is our first full glamping season.
Well, I come over here about 8 years ago and met Amber and sort of went from there, and she decided to do something different, and so I thought I'd go along with her, and yeah, that's just been a hell of a journey, that's for sure.
My husband being from Australia, I knew I wanted someplace that felt like home to him, and it actually reminded me of the snowy mountains in Australia. And we knew the Australians would travel. So I chose this place, and we just had a wonderful wedding weekend. I mean, people still talk about it to this day, and that was 8 years ago. We want that for others. So at Lea Acres, when you have your wedding out here, it's the entire weekend. You get the property for the entire weekend because we believe weddings should be an entire weekend, not just a day. When you come to Lea Acres, you can expect a peaceful environment, no Wi-Fi. You're there to disconnect and just really enjoy the people you're with. Well, I was born and raised in Nebraska. And I grew up in a small town, Cedar Bluffs, outside of Fremont. So bringing something like this to a small town is really important to us, bringing some life to the town. There's so much already going on in Tekamah. We're just adding to that. And I think Nebraska really is underrated, truly. You know, I think people feel like they have to go somewhere exotic to get this experience, and you really don't. I don't know. I mean, I've lived in the big city, and I wouldn't go back to it. I wouldn't go back to it. I think that there's a lot of benefits to having this be our home. I want people to realize that they don't have to go far to feel like they got away and were able to re-energize.
Feel relaxed, feel like you don't have to go back to work. You can stay another night, you know. And there's a lot of little towns that have got, you know, a lot to offer. So, you know, being Tekamah and Oakland and other towns close by, they've got heaps going for them, and it's just a good place to visit, that's for sure.